Imagine waking up in London in the year 1750. You're thirsty, but reaching for a glass of water could be a death sentence. In this city, the rivers are black with filth, and the wells are brewing cholera. To survive, men, women, and even toddlers drank something else entirely. From the moment they woke up to the moment they collapsed into bed, the entire population was living in a permanent, hazy cloud of alcohol. Today, we're stepping into the age of intoxication to see how humanity survived a century without a single drop of clean water. Welcome to Ages of Intrigue. It sounds like a nightmare, but in the 18th century, it was common sense. Water was a gamble. It carried the ghosts of the city, cholera, dysentery, and typhoid. The solution? Small beer. It was a low-alcohol brew, thick with nutrients and, most importantly, boiled clean. It was the liquid bread of the masses. It wasn't just about the buzz. It was about survival. In a city where a glass of water could end your life by sunset, the tavern became the safest place in London. From the king in his palace to the orphan in the workhouse, everyone started their day with a pint. It was a world viewed through a glass, dimly lit and forever swaying. But this uneasy peace was built on a foundation of grain. And as grain prices plummeted, the foundation began to crack. London was about to trade its beer for something much, much stronger. A shadow imported from the Dutch that the English would soon call Mother's Ruin. And once the bottle was opened, there was no going back. But the safety of beer was about to be replaced by a clear, bitter madness. In the early 1700s, the government, hoping to crush the French brandy trade, deregulated distilling. Suddenly, anyone with a basement and a copper pot could brew their own liquid fire. They called it gin. But the streets knew it as Mother's Ruin. It was cheaper than beer, stronger than wine, and deadlier than the water it replaced. By 1730, London was drowning. There were over 7,000 gin shops in the city, one for every 6 houses. In the slums of St. Giles, the age of intoxication reached its breaking point. This wasn't a social drink anymore. It was a mass blackout. Mothers sold their children's clothes for a dram. Men collapsed in the gutters and never woke up. The city was under the spell of a spirit that promised to drown their misery, but ended up drowning the city itself. The madness couldn't last forever. By the mid-1750s, the government stepped in with the Gin Acts, finally taxing the spirit into submission. Slowly, the fog over London began to lift, but the age of intoxication left a permanent scar on the city. It forced us to realize that a civilization is only as stable as its most basic needs. We eventually cleaned the water, we paved the streets, and we moved into the light of the modern age. But sometimes, when the fog rolls in over the Thames, you can almost hear the clink of a pewter mug, a ghost of a time when the entire world was drowning in a glass. Thank you for stepping into the vault with us. If you enjoyed this journey through the shadows of history, ensure you're subscribed for our next investigation. I'm David, and this is Ages of Intrigue.